in Edmonton, and so much more this week on Point of View. Hello, everybody, and welcome to your favorite Sunday sports stream. This is Point of View. I'm Bobby Munson, and joining me right by my side, that beautiful man right there, it is Andre C. Andre, how you doing, brother?
I am doing okay. Very tired. Very long weekend so far, and the weekend is not done because I have this. I'm recording a show after this, and then I'm also going to Top Talent tonight. I've been at TNA for the past 3 days. It has been crazy. It has been long, but it's been absolutely wonderful, and I love it. Wrestling. I want more wrestling.
busy man, it sounds like. But let's make that the start of the show here in a moment. We will go ahead and say hello to, of course, Brett Martinez joining us in the house. Make way for the Emperor has arrived. Morning, Brett. And Zach Minger letting us know National Strawberry Cream Pie Day is today. So, guys, welcome to the chat. Happy to have you here. And Andre, I want to turn it over to you, bud, because I want to hear more about the TNA experience this weekend over Friday and Saturday, I believe, out in your area, right?
Yeah, dude, that was so much fun. I've been to Raw, SmackDowns. I haven't been to a pay-per-view since 2004 when Backlash came to Edmonton. So I've been to Raw's, SmackDowns, AEW Dynamites when they've come to town. This is just an experience, and TNA is its own experience in itself because again, they do batch tapings for TV, and the pay-per-view, it was a TNA Plus special. Absolutely phenomenal getting to watch that. It was a very good time. Some weird news. Ash Elegance came out and just relinquished the Knockouts title due to, she said personal life has certain stuff in her way and she can't wrestle anymore. And I was like, we were like, oh no. yes, I am the Fluffy of OLE.
You got a new moniker to go by now.
Yeah. I'm going to change it because it's, there we go. Hold on. There we go.
Yeah. Updated.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Yeah. Updated for Brett for today. But yeah, it's just watching the pay-per-view, getting to watch a lot of people I've really liked for a long time. Like I've seen Cassie Lee wrestle from the Inspiration / Iconics. I remember watching her back in like 2014, 2015 here in Alberta when she was training with Lance Storm when she came over because she's trained in Australia, but she came over here to train with Lance Storm, and just getting to see her now, like 10 plus years later, in just what she's done in the business, it's just awesome to watch. And then getting to see her win the tag team titles on Saturday. So that's a spoiler for y'all because that won't happen until TV on this Thursday.
Oops.
But I'm throwing out spoilers, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, it was just an incredible weekend watching the build for Victory Road, then the build for Bound for Glory, getting to see Trick Williams. We get to watch Trick Williams wrestle on Saturday at the TV tapings, which was dope as hell because I wasn't sure if we got him on Friday, but I wasn't sure if he was going to fly back to the States to be at No Mercy last night, right? So the fact that he stayed in Canada and worked TNA was just a big plus. Let's see a new Knockouts champion in NXT Kalani Jordan win the title on Friday and set that up with Indy Hartwell for Bound for Glory in a couple of weeks. Again, it was so much fun to get to feel the experience. And then on Saturday, seeing some a few local talents work on the TNA taping. So keep an eye out for that over the next 2 weeks on TNA TV over on, if you're in Canada, Sportsnet 360 or TNA Plus online. But yeah, it was just really cool to watch it all, see it all, and just have fun with it. Just getting to enjoy it all because it was such a blast getting to see all the wrestling, getting to see wrestlers. I never thought I'd get to see Leon Slater, and I'm a huge Leon Slater fan. He's risen up. Yeah, I'll give you another card there, Brett. But it was just such a blast to watch just sit and enjoy and watch wrestling. By the end of the second night, last night, I was tired though. I know I had a few friends who were sitting in another section. They tapped out early and left like an hour before the end of the show, just because they were just done at that point. I don't blame them, honestly. If I wasn't, and I got to sit front row, which is one of the coolest things. So you're gonna get to see. I was on. You can see me on the pay-per-view, and you really see me on TV a couple times because it was a fucking blast, man. I had so much fun with this. I cannot wait. And after the reaction and the crowd turnout, I gotta expect that TNA is gonna come back here because that place they did like just over 2,000 people in there, or at least they sold. And at least on Friday, and I think Saturday was a couple hundred less, but like just under 3,000. You got to expect they're going to come back here and do this again, and hopefully sometime next year. I would love to see it because again, it was just so well put on. It was just a great time, great fun atmosphere. I heard some jackasses chanting some stupid shit on Saturday, but they kind of, after nobody was going along with their stupid chants, they kind of just fell off because like. There was a promo segment for the TV on Saturday, and it was the women, and they started chanting "boring" at Indy Hartwell. I'm like, you dumbass! But it was literally 4 of them or something. But then they were trying to get a boring chant started, and they just died because like nobody was going with it. They were like, "Fuck off!" Everybody was like, "Fuck off."
Yeah, I don't get that. It's always one little group that tries to cause a problem and stuff like that, or be those jackasses, those known jackasses at a show. But glad that's
me and my friends at most shows.
Well, I mean, it's different.
Not anymore. Not anymore. Now that I'm working with RCW, I can't be a jackass there anymore. That's what sucks.
True, that's right. You got to be on your best behavior as one of the faces of the company now.
Yeah, doesn't that suck, Bobby?
Yeah, it really does, doesn't it? Every single time I want to say something to somebody, I can't do it.
Well, we all know you say whatever you want to Assassino. That's what gets you kicked in the face. But
yeah, and then I go wear his shirt on Sunday.
That is true. Wow, I guess did you guys bury the hatchet? Is that why, or are you gonna like burn the shirt in effigy after?
No. I just want him to be reminded every time he sees my face that I stole this out of his bag, and I'm gonna wear it around ironically.
Oh, it's a stolen shirt. Okay.
No, Brett, actually, Andre lives one province over from me, works with RCW out of the Edmonton area. I work Prairie Pro Wrestling here in Saskatchewan, but Bobby is backing down from El Assassino. Hey, I never stepped in his way or anything like that. I mean, I'm not. I
feel like this is a challenge. Like, I stole from you. Deal with it, bitch. That's what I feel like this is.
Well, I mean, I had already done that before he kicked me in the face. I mean, this has been 8 years of the egg and one. So
that's probably why he kicked you in the face, because you stole his merch.
Oh, that's not the only reason. I mean, we can go way back to the beginning when I had really started trashing him before the PPW days, and he almost got his hand on me one other time. He had me in the ring. He had somebody who had my arms locked behind my back, and had it not been for a save, I might have got beaten down then too. But he got me that time. Now, I wasn't expecting it. I had it coming, I guess, and that's just the way it went. And you know what? He's gonna get his comeuppance come October 25th when he steps inside the cage with Michael Allen, Richard Clark. So I'm not too worried about it. I'm going to be enjoying it, watching it right at ringside. I think they need a Texas bull rope match. Well, I mean, it's not ever impossible, especially in our company, especially with someone like Jacob Creed walking around with that Texas bull rope with the cowbell on the end of it that he swings at people. I mean, that's a dangerous man right there. I've seen that used in one of his matches before. Mind you, used against him in one of his matches before, I should say. I saw Michael Allen, Richard Clark hang Jacob Creed by his bull rope over the top ropes till Creed went blue in the face and they had to stop the match.
Yeah. That's crazy, man.
There will never be any such thing as a Bobby versus anybody matchup in any company ever. That is not happening.
Well, what if you find a representative to represent you versus El Assassino? Would you manage that person and be in that person's corner?
Oh, that is an entire possibility right there. In fact, at one point, I actually pitched that idea not that long ago. So, yes, that could be a very strong possibility.
This is the one time I want to see El Assassino versus your representative. If they win. He gets 30 seconds in the ring with you. And I nominate your person to be the Canadian Goose. So Goose gets his ass kicked, and then Bobby gets his ass kicked.
No. That's not no. I know your booking ideas are terrible. We're moving on from that entirely.
El Assassino just wrote the script for the next show right there, for a couple shows from now right there. He just did. When he hears this, he's gonna be like, "That's perfect. We're booking that."
He only skims through just enough to hear his own name. He doesn't really watch the show through and through. He just wants to see, Bobby said trash. Now I got another reason to kick him in the face.
I'll clip this and send it to him. Don't worry. I'll clip this part and send it to him.
Yeah, well, that would require him knowing how to turn on social media or anything like that for you to send it to. All right, I don't want to turn this into 60 minutes of trashing El Assassino, because that's like shooting fish in a barrel. Way too easy. Let's move on to some other stuff. In particularly, let's get an update with the English Premier League here. Unfortunately, oh my God, Andre, I had a bad day watching sports yesterday. So I had to endure watching Manchester United get beat by Brentford. Yes, Brentford beat us 3-1. It was awful. After we come off this win against Chelsea last week, all the confidence in the world, we should have come out there and just stomped them. And it was like, okay, what team is this? This isn't the same team we saw last week. Like, there's something completely wrong with it. 3-1 to Brentford. So here we are sitting with, I think it is now 7 points out of 6 matches so far. We are in 14th place as of this morning. And it's not getting any better at the moment. It is all kinds of ugly. So just a quick score update for the matches that happened over the weekend here. We have had Brentford Man United ended 3-1 Brentford. Leeds and Bournemouth ended in a 2-2 draw. Brighton was actually got a win over Chelsea 3-1. Manchester City stomped Burnley 5-1. Crystal Palace beat Liverpool. Yes, I'll repeat that. Crystal Palace beat the undefeated Liverpool 2-1. We had Sunderland beat Nottingham, the Trees, as Andre likes to call them, 1-0. Tottenham and Wolves drew 1-1. Villa just beat Fulham 3-1 here this morning. And later today, we will have games from Newcastle versus Arsenal and Everton taking on West Ham. So where does that leave the table? We want a table update. Yeah, well, that's what we're going to get.
So I'm going to table. If it outlanded right now, I think Bobby's clearly winning the lead, because I'm already at negative 17 points just off the trees, baby. They're sitting they're negative 16 points. I picked them in first, and they're at 17, so that's 16 points. Negative 16 points for me. Fuck.
Yeah, but trust me, it's not. It's far from over, and not only that, like, I'm not doing much better than some of my picks. So it's going to be interesting to see where it lands at the end of the season, because it's definitely where's everyone. I don't know, because I'd have to go through bit by bit to know where we're at. We'll tell you in the NFL side of it, but in the English Premier League side,
that's
I can give you where the teams are at. I just forget who picked what position, and it'll take a long time to calculate.
All I know is I have negative 17 points or 16 points against me just from one team. So I think that's bigger than any of yours from last year. I don't think anybody got a bigger. I think it was minus 13 was like the biggest disparity last year.
Tottenham really caused a lot of headache in terms of.
Yeah, but I think that was a negative 13 as one of the biggest. Right now I'm at negative 16. Let's go. At least I'm going to win with the biggest disparity. Woo!
More season yet to go. But right now, as it stands, the table is Liverpool in first place. Crystal Palace are in second. Tottenham are in third. Sunderland in fourth. Bournemouth in fifth. Man City in sixth. Arsenal in seventh. Chelsea are in eighth. Brighton are in ninth. Fulham in 10th. Leeds United in 11th. Everton in 12th. Brentford in 13th, Manchester United 14th, Newcastle United in 15th, Aston Villa 16th, Forest are in 17th, Burnley 18th, West Ham 19th, and Wolves are dead last in 20th place. But the chat, oh, you mean for the NFL predictions? We'll get there. That's coming soon.
Oh, we'll get there.
Very soon. And I haven't seen Heidner Hair of STG yet today, so I mean, could be an all Brett chat. Yeah. Viewers might be all Brett today.
Yeah. But just a quick update for this team right here. My League One team, Reading. They are sadly in 19th place in League One. Oh, that hurts a little bit. That just hurts a little bit.
Yeah, they are struggling very, very much so right now. But yeah, it's been interesting all across the board right now. A lot of people still not sure what to think of Manchester United, still thinking that Amarim, there's a big thing. Half the people want Amarim gone, half don't. And it's hard to say because we keep getting rid of managers and bringing in new managers and trying to change the mindset again. And I don't know. I don't know what the solution is anymore. We might just be a fuck team at this point. That's
again. And how Amarim came in partway through the last season, right?
Yeah. But
so again,
his stats are bad.
Yeah, but it takes time to change culture. But again, it's also, and it doesn't seem like as we talked last week, he doesn't seem super willing to adjust things, and that's the problem. Like it's give and take, right? And if your system's not working, you have to make adjustments. And it doesn't seem like, I know he says he's going to shift some things, but he says he's not changing, and it's like, no. If you're fucking up that bad, you need to change too, buddy. You need to change your attitudes about things, because obviously your attitudes for whatever's going on is not working.
See, and the thing is like when you pick apart his vision, like what he's trying to produce there, it has every reason that it should work. It's just that, again, now we're trying again with adding new players and getting them to think on the same wavelength, which you would imagine with no European football for any of these guys right now, that we would have all the time in the world to get this to click. But yet it's still not quite fine-tuned. We see glimpses of the brilliance of it and how it can suffocate the other team's defenses really badly. And then all of a sudden they drop the ball and they do terrible, and they let stupid goals in, like just idiotic goals. Like their ability to defend on set pieces and corners is just atrocious at the best of times. We spent on a new goalkeeper who hasn't seen a minute of gameplay this season, yet we allow Bayender to continue to be in there. Now, granted, Bayender made some decent saves and probably prevented us losing 8-1 yesterday, but it still doesn't make up for the amount of times that he really just isn't there as a top quality keeper. Is Lamens? I have no idea, but we have yet to see it. Again, that would have been the perfect game for Lamens to have been put into, to give it a try and see if he could have produced decently. Maybe we would have held them to a draw. Again, there was a lot of screwy things. As always, in the world of footy, there's always screwy things that cause us to go hum. But you know what? There's always next week. Next week's international break. They're on internationals, so time to recoup and recover and get better. And hopefully by the time they come back, maybe Man United will look like a better team finally. Who knows? I can only hope. Because that's what you do. You stand by your team. So, but I know Brett's itching to get towards the NFL stuff, but I'm sure Andre's probably got an F1 update. I was going to say pump the brakes because I'm sure Andre has an F1 update first.
Sorry, Brett. No races this weekend in F1, but Max Verstappen out there racing though. Man raced in the Group GT3 races, which I'm pretty sure is the Porsche team races, and that's it. To see a driver who's actively racing in F1 go and do another race is actually pretty huge. These guys are constantly training, so him to go do another one and go do GT3 is actually kind of, I've the few years that I've been watching F1, I've never heard of somebody jumping over and doing a different race in an off week. I guess maybe in their 3 week in their summer break you could see it, but like just in a 1 week off, that's kind of surprising that he went and did another one, because the risk, Red Bull must have confidence in him, let him go. So that's a big one. But the other news is regarding Red Bull. All the rumors out there right now is that their second team, our Red Bull Cash App team, their kind of secondary team in F1, Isaac Hadjar, rumor is he is going to be promoted to the main car for 2026. So this throws the Racing Bulls team up in complete confusion because I doubt that Yuki Tsunoda is going to be going back to the secondary team after being promoted to the main team this year and underperforming most of all this year. So was Liam Lawson, but he only got 2 races out of it. But yeah, and I feel for Isaac Kachar because whoever's in that second seat at the Red Bull main unit, that's a tough seat to be in because they build their cars for Max Verstappen and everybody else has to figure their shit out around them. That I hope now that Horner's out, there can be a shift in the mentality and maybe start developing the second car for whoever you're going to be putting in that car next year. Because, yeah. F1 is phenomenal, man. If you watch it and you're kind of just like, my way in was, I think, around season 4 of Drive to Survive. They just dropped season 7 this year. That was my way in because I got to watch I got to learn about the drivers, learn about it. It kind of teaches you about the sport, teaches you what's going on. It gives you some drama. Yeah, there's some manufacturer drama on that show. That's like any other TV show, any reality show about any sport or any factor. But it gave me my way in, let me learn about drivers, and then I became a fan of the racing. There's ways to get into F1. I highly recommend if checking out Drive to Survive. Check out season 7. It gave you all of last year, and then you can come into this year knowing about that kind of stuff. But yeah, I love the sport. It's one where I can put it on and do something while watching. Because again, it's not one like hockey, basketball, footy that it's an active watch sport. This is one where it's a lot more for me listening to the announcers talk about what the drivers are doing on the track, things like that. That's where I think, again, F1's a great kind of sport to have on while like you're cooking breakfast. You try to have it on the side, or if you're in the middle of doing some housework in the morning or something, it's nice. Like I watch a lot of them, just have it on my computer and play a game and just kind of jump back and forth is what my usual. But yeah, F1 is a really fun sport if you're into the racing, into the technical aspects of it, and learning about that kind of stuff. Because it's a very technical sport in learning about the cars, learning about how everything runs in that sense. Yeah. So, but I enjoy the hell out of it.
Fantastic. So, Andre, how come the Elks decided to actually show up for a game yesterday when Saskatchewan decided to visit Edmonton?
Yeah, I heard there was something going on in Edmonton outside of wrestling. I heard something happened.
Yeah, Rough Riders and the Elks actually picked up a victory, 27-25 in that game, even though the Riders have had a reasonably good season. But that's two losses in a row. It's like they're letting it slip all of a sudden, as per usual, right as we're leading towards the playoffs.
Yeah, and the Elks are your bottom of the barrel, third worst team in the entire CFL, and you lose to them. Come on. Yeah,
they are too. Actually, yeah, because the Argos are even doing worse than the Elks.
Oh, as of right now, the Lions are crossing over. If it all ended right now, Lions cross over because they have a better record in 4th place in the West than the 3rd place team in the East. They're going to cross. As of right now, we're getting a crossover.
But only and they're right in line there too with the Blue Bombers, right? Like they're both 8-7 on the season right now. But the Bombers fucking stomped their game on Friday there for yesterday, whatever it was. Ticats 40-3 or something like that. When do you ever see 40-3 in a CFL game?
Yeah, it's hard to see that in any game, man. Because like there's not a lot of teams that get stomped that bad. Even in even in the NFL, you never see a stomping. Usually, you don't see a stomping that bad either. Like that's surprising. That is really surprising.
No, for sure. And yet the Ticats are number 1 in the East, and they got stomped that badly. Like the West teams are that much stronger this season, it seems, in the CFL. So, for those who not familiar with the Canadian Football League or just haven't caught up recently, in the East Division, the Ticats, Hamilton are number 1. The Montreal Alouettes are number 2, the Toronto Argonauts number 3, and the Red Blacks are sitting in 4th in the East. And then in the West Division, the Saskatchewan Roughriders are in 1st, Calgary Stampeders in 2nd, Blue Bombers 3rd, the Lions are in 4th, and the Elks are in 5th. And even so, like, yeah, I mean, it's kind of weird Yeah, do y'all watch CFL or y'all?
I don't actively watch it much anymore, but I do follow it. Yeah, because it's in my area.
I pay attention for a couple of reasons. I don't want, again, like Andre, I don't watch it all the time, but the thing is it's on a lot when I go places. And when I go visit certain people, they'll have Saskatchewan Roughriders games on. So I see those. And then Papa Smokes is a diehard Winnipeg Blue Bombers fan. So I get a lot of the updates there as well.
Boo, Bombers. Boo, Bombers. Go Alouettes.
Yeah.
No. Okay. I'll say this.
Different rules too.
Different rules. The play, like, it's not like these, like, you've a lot of guys who have gone from the CFL to NFL are usually second and third stringers there. But again, it's good, entertaining football. Like, it's a great league. Like, there's lots of great football. It just, the NFL, again, it's a different beast, different, like, 3 downs versus 4. Canadian football is a 3-down game.
Yeah.
They are making adjustments for over the next couple of seasons. We got Peggy in the chat. Hello. They make adjustments. Like, they're making adjustments. They're moving the goalposts. Like, the goalposts are actually usually at the 0-yard line. But they're actually moving them to the back of the end zone, like in the NFL. And they're actually going to be shortening the length of the field over the next couple of years from 110 yards down to 100-yard field, like in the NFL. So, yeah.
They're adapting. I know the CFL is usually where the ones who don't get drafted the NFL go to. Yeah, that or aspiring pro wrestlers.
Yeah, it's the AEW of professional football. It's the AEW of professional football.
Andre, I the thing is, Andre, is
you and Ed.
Hold on. We have to be respectful to our chat. We're not the types of people here that are disrespectful to our chat because we appreciate our chat. So anything that was said, sincerest apologies. And we welcome you here. Thank you for being here because we appreciate you.
I was literally kicking her ass in fantasy, and I was in the middle of a song, and I was like, I know my score, and I just started singing, kicking Peggy's ass in fantasy or something as part of Bye Bye Bye, and then I was making fun of Ed in it too. So yeah, it was great. It was great.
And Ed's perfectly okay. Sometimes Sunday at this time doesn't really align with his schedule when he's got his kid and stuff like that. So sometimes he's just unable to be here is the only thing. So he always sends in his NFL predictions ahead of time on days where he's not going to be here. And I've already filled those out for him and we'll say them as we go along too. So yeah. But yeah, CFL, not quite what the NFL is. But, if you're looking, if you just like watching a whole lot of football and the minor tweaks and stuff, you don't mind them, go for it. I mean, might as well. Yeah. It's still enjoyable.
It's interesting. Like, I again, growing up, CFL was all I saw growing up. I didn't watch NFL. And the 3-down football was what I knew growing up, right? And then when I became an NFL fan, it was an adjustment to start watching 4-down football because I'm like, oh, okay. So it was an adjustment. It's an adjustment to see it, like, for teams how they do a first and second down versus the NFL. It's a different science watching a 3-down game versus a 4-down game.
Yeah. It does make a big difference in the way they play and what they choose to do. A lot more kicking in CFL.
Yep.
So, all right. Well, speaking of NFL, we got at least 2 chat members here who can act on behalf of the viewers. But Andre, do we want to give some updated scores on the NFL predictions right now?
Yes. Let me pull that up. So after another, this is not including this morning's game because I don't think we've added that, or is that what I'm already done?
Well, I mean, it doesn't have this morning's game, but as it stands right now, we would all get 0 points for this morning's game.
Oh,
at the moment, because the Steelers are currently 14-6 over the Vikings. We all picked the Vikings.
So it was Vikings across the board. So as it stands, whether because as it stands right now, if with the Vikings about to lose, the point total is coming in. Myself and Bobby Munson still tied. We each put up 10 points this week. We got all ads sitting and taking up the caboose with 26 points. And the viewers making a huge improvement, getting 11 points this week, moving from 18 to 29. The viewers, our favorite, the coin, have moved up and surpassed Ed, this genius of football. He knows everything about it, but yet he's in last.
He is in last, and we'll see where he lands after this week's predictions, because I'll tell you, like, when I was filling them out, because I was also filling mine out, and I'm sitting there on a few of them, and I'm like, because for a while I was like, okay, yeah, I'm on board with them. I'm on board. And then there's some games where I'm like, you know what, this could go either way, kind of thing. And I'm kind of leaning the opposite way on a few of them to what Ed is. So I've got mine filled out, ready to go, but let's start discussing them and filling them out. So starting with game number 1, it's the Commanders taking on the Falcons. And I've gone with the Commanders. Ed went with the Falcons.
Ooh, interesting pick, Mr. Ed.
Yeah.
I didn't mean it like that, but yeah, I'm going to go with the Commanders. Well, the Falcons have been an interesting team this year. Without, because again, I don't know if we have an update on Jaden Daniels yet, but Marcus Mariota played a fucking hell of a good game last weekend. Subbing in for Jaden Daniels. So yeah, I'm gonna trust, whether it's Marcus Mariota or Jaden Daniels, I'm gonna trust that it's the Commanders.
All right.
Oh, we got a Falcons. Does Peggy screw it up? We'll give her a few more seconds, but
we'll see how it goes.
I think Peggy just showed up to add to the chaos last week. That's how she was doing it. She just wanted to contribute to the chaos.
Again, I'm not too sure, Brett. Sometimes, again, Sundays don't always align with STG's schedule as well, too. I know that he does a lot of marathon running training and stuff like that, so sometimes it just doesn't quite work. So you might have to carry the team a little bit this week.
This could be the week that they move up and they take all the points this week with Brett. And then we're like, well, SCG, you should just trust it. If he has that good of a week, we would have to tell SCG to just trust in Brett, you know?
Yeah. Well, I think we should probably just call that one the Falcons then, by the looks of it.
The Falcons, yep.
I think, okay. All right. Falcons it is. We're locking it in. Viewers got the Falcons. All right, Now up next, we got the Saints versus the Bills, and Ed and I had no problem both picking the Bills.
Bills, never the Saints. It's never the Saints.
Never the Saints.
Never. The Saints will not go marching in when it comes over here. The Saints will not go marching in. Yeah, so I think, Bills across the board on this one. Like, there's no other pick in this game. Like, the Saints suck.
No.
Like, terrible. Ugh.
All right, so Browns and the Lions, and I went Lions. So did Ed.
Flacco's, but the Browns actually got a win. I'm gonna go Lions. I think it's, but even Detroit has not been Detroit. Again, that's a big part of losing both your offensive and defensive coordinator in the same offseason. That really can throw a wrench into the mix, man. So
yeah, I know the Lions are favored, but it's not by much. It's not like this couldn't go the other direction. But we'll see. It's probably, hopefully, it's All right, we got the Panthers and the Patriots next. Ed and I both picked the Patriots on this one.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Patriots. I can't go against you guys because it's not a pretty game, but like the Patriots, I think are the better team going in this week. The Panthers again another team that's just been struggling and just can't help but struggle every season. They gotta be some kind of fundamental change made in Carolina.
Yo, Bassers in the house. How's it going, Bass? Thanks for joining us just in the middle of our NFL predictions at the moment. And I think Brett's just gone Patriots on the side of the viewers.
Yeah, Patriots across the board. Let's go.
All right. How about the Chargers and the Giants? Ed and I both went Chargers on this one.
Ooh, yeah. But again, Jackson Dart is starting this week. They are making the change at quarterback finally. But the Chargers have been just the best fucking team they've been, and they've been hammering through this. Oh, yeah, I got the Chargers. They've been hammering, dude. They're 3-0 right now. That team has just been like it's surprising, but not surprising at the same time. If you know what I mean? Like, yeah. Chargers. Chargers across the board at the teams then. Have we only had like one game where we've differed with Ed?
Oh, hold on. Am I back again? Okay, I lost the stream there for a second.
Oh, I okay, I didn't realize. Or did I lose?
No, yeah, no, it's all good. No. I think I did. I had no screen at all, kind of thing. I just had a loading screen and there was nothing here, so I think I completely froze out.
That's what happens to me usually.
Yeah, do you? Yeah, not that was an odd one, but oh well, it happened. We're back. But yes, we did have Chargers across the board. And our next game up, we got the Eagles and the Buccaneers. Again, Ed and I went the same team, Eagles, on this one.
Oh, I want the upset so badly here, but it's the fucking Eagles, and they've been playing really weird this year. Do I do it? Do I make the bold prediction? Yeah, I'm going with Brett. Let's buck it up, baby.
All right.
Let's do it. Brett, you gave me the confidence. Thank you, sir. You gave me the confidence to go against the boys. No. Yeah. Yep. I'm going to regret this, but yep.
That's okay. Well, the viewers are going down with you if that's the case. So up next, it's the Titans taking on the Texans, and Ed and I both picked the Texans on this one.
I don't want to pick the Texans just because of TNA yesterday. And AJ Francis wearing that wore a Houston or it was on Friday. He wore a Houston's Texans jacket to the ring, and it would just I'll
stick it to him and go the opposite then.
No, because I can't pick the Titans because they suck. But I'm going Texans but I hate you, AJ Francis. I hate you, Flop Dollar. Oh, I hate you so much.
So we got Texans from Andre, but we're going Titans for the viewers by the looks of it.
Oh, because they used to be the Houston Oilers. Okay.
Stealing
our great hockey team's name. Stealing Edmonton's great hockey team's name, the Oilers. I actually think the Houston Oilers existed long before the Edmonton Oilers. Yeah.
The Edmonton Oilers, consistently the second best team in the league.
Oh, and that fucker takes off the Texans jacket to reveal a Florida Panthers shirt on Friday too. Fucking Flop Dollar.
Okay, hold on. Can this guy not make up his mind? He's Houston football, but he's wearing a Florida Panthers
t-shirt.
Like,
yeah.
What?
Oh no, it was the worst. Like he had the Texans jacket on and saying somebody from the Texans gave it to him when he was on the sideline a couple weeks ago, and then pulls the jacket off to get more heat because it's supporting the Panthers who eliminated Edmonton out of the Stanley Cup Finals twice. So, man.
I mean, I would have bought it more if he wouldn't have worn the Houston part and just gone full Panthers the entire time. Like that would have been,
or just worn a regular jacket out and then revealed the Panthers. That would have been better.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, if you're gonna go for the heat, go for the heat. It's got to be full on and just own that shit.
And then for some reason on Saturday for the TV tapings, he wore Washington Capitals jersey. I don't know. It got heat. Don't get me wrong, because if it's not Oilers,
because it's not the Oilers. Like, why wouldn't he wear a Calgary Flames jersey? That would have got heat in Edmonton.
Well, he was saying he got the jersey a few years ago during their playoff run when he was hanging out with the team.
Sure. He's a big roller, I guess, you know.
Fucking I hate Flop Dollar so much.
Flop Dollar, the high baller. All right. Anyway, next matchup, we got the Colts taking on the Rams. Ed and I have both picked the Rams on this one.
Colts.
Got it.
Yeah. Yep. Why on this one, I have no idea.
Just for fun. It's like picking Forest to win the English Premier League. Why not?
Like the Colts are 3-0 right now.
I know
so
they are.
It's not a bad pick. Yeah.
Yeah, it's definitely not on par with your Forest to win the Premier League pick.
That's true.
Or your City to get relegated or whatever it was.
No, dude, City's not. City was I had City at 13th.
Okay, 13th. Sorry. They were down there far enough for me to kind of go, huh?
But now they're up in 6th, and I'm like, God damn it.
True. Yeah, they keep flip-flopping a little bit. So,
yeah.
But you weren't alone in your Colts pick there. Viewers, my Colts.
Dude, 3-0 team, man. It's not a...
We'll see if it remains that way. See if it goes 4-0. Hopefully for your sakes. Up next, we got the Jags taking on the 49ers. I chose the 49ers, and Ed picked the Jags on this one.
He picked AEW. Whoa.
He did.
AEW.
He did.
He never picks AEW because he hates Mercedes.
Yeah.
49ers, eh?
Yeah. 49ers. Brett's still picking the 49ers.
49ers. The Jags aren't doing bad. They're 2-1 right now, but 49ers are 3-0. They're a strong team. And Brock Purdy's back this weekend. He's back from injury. So again, they should be. Fuck you, Brett.
Oh my, that's fun. It's pretty bad though, because last season there would have been no question when it came up as the 49ers taking on the Jags. But the fact that we're at this point in the season right now and we're going, I wonder, could it be? That's a sign of a interesting start to this season.
Well, again, Brock Purdy being out the last 2 weeks, the backup has done a phenomenal job. The whole team has rallied together to take 2 wins. And with Brock Purdy back, I think the team is just going to be that much stronger and going to be running through the Jaguars here. So,
yeah. No, I agree. All right. Next matchup, we've got the Ravens are taking on the Chiefs. I took the Ravens. Ed took the Chiefs.
Yeah, that's the Chiefs have been very stinky. 1-2 this season. The Ravens lost their opener, but again, Josh Allen making that incredible 50-point night comeback that got me 50 points and got me the win. Crushing STG's hopes because that's what I do. Yeah, I'm gonna go Ravens because
okay.
I don't want my homie to win. I don't want my homie to win. I really don't.
All right. Next up, we got the Bears taking on the Raiders. Ed and I both picked the Bears on this one.
Yeah, Bears have been a strong team this year. I'm going to go Bears. They've again, not super impressive, but they've had even they're 1-2, but in both their losses, they haven't gotten their asses handed to them. Yeah. And Raiders.
It's still better than the Raiders.
And the Raiders just suck, so.
Yeah. That's the deciding factor. It's like the Bears are good enough to beat teams like the Raiders.
Well, again, Raiders are also 1-2.
Oh, ouch. Okay. You know what's going to be funny is if the Raiders win this game now.
Yep. That would be actually pretty funny.
Trying to throw it for them, and then all of a sudden the win happens. All right, let's see what we got when the Packers take on the Cowboys. Ed and I both went Packers.
Pack. Who just returned last weekend at AEW. He's even rocking his other cat to find
Packers. All right. Packers across the board. Packers.
Packer country. Let's go.
All right. This one should be interesting. Monday night, we got the Jets taking on the Dolphins. Ed went Jets. I went Dolphins. And this is the last straw. If they screw me again on this one, I am not going to pick them again for the rest of the season.
I have
unless they
to
play
look
the
at
Saints.
record. I have. Okay, they're both 0-3. This is a divisional matchup. These teams both suck ass.
Yep.
I'm going Jets. I'm gonna go Jets. Screw Tua. I don't like him. I don't like Hill. I generally do not like the Dolphins. So I'm gonna go Jets. Let's go Jets.
Okay.
So you got bread on your side, buddy. You got your bread on your side here.
Yeah.
So.
All right. Next match, also
I don't
for
need
Monday
them to
night.
be good. I don't need them to be good, Brad. I just need them to beat the Dolphins. I don't need them to be good. I just need them to beat the Dolphins. That's all we need.
And I need it to go the opposite way, or else I'm gonna be mad at myself for having picked the Dolphins twice this season. Next matchup, we got the Bengals taking on the Broncos. Ed and I both picked the Broncos on this one.
Yeah, no, it's not hard, Broncos. This is not a hard game to pick because like the Bengals with their quarterback gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're gonna be hurting.
What does Brett do? Does Brett go the crazy way? Oh, they going Broncos. Broncos like
They're more like domesticated house cats. You mean like this one here, right? The Bengals are like my lazy fat cat here.
The cat just turned like, what the fuck?
Yeah, probably.
Have you called him fat? He just went at the camera all pissed.
Did you? All right. We got
Thursday Nighter.
Thursday Nighter is the 49ers taking on the Rams. Ed and I both went with the Rams on this one.
Oh, making a bold choice there, in my opinion. Records. That's not gonna really matter because they got Sunday. Divisional matchup. 49ers will be 4-0 after this one. And Rams are probably going to lose. I'm going to say 49ers. Let's do it.
All right.
Let's do 49ers.
All right.
I got to make bold predictions if I don't want to be tied with you.
Yeah. Well, true. I already have mine set in there, so I'm being honest about what I've picked here. Not changing my mind. So
I can also see your picks already.
I know you can.
Yeah.
So I can't deny it anyway because they're already in there for you.
That's true.
All right, and then of course we got the game next Sunday in London. They'll be starting before we go on the air here. So the Vikings are taking on the Browns. Ed and I have both picked the Vikings.
I feel bad for London having to watch this game. Like am I wrong?
Well, the teams they could have sent them.
Yeah, the Browns. Do they want to screw are they trying to destroy London by sending Shadur Sanders to London? Is that what they're trying to do? Yeah. I feel like that's what they're trying to do. They want Shadur to run havoc over there. Yeah, I'm going Vikings.
It's just a self-sabotage.
The El Hijo de Vikingos. The Vikingos.
Yeah. All right. It is locked in place. That is what it is. Quick update. It's the fourth quarter, Steelers and the Vikings. It is 21-6 for the Steelers. I think it's safe to say we're not going to be adding any points to the current score from that game. But we will definitely have games that will cause some point differences by the end of today because, again, it's NFL Sunday. Lots of games to choose from, lots to watch, and lots of great sports. Andre, any other sports topics you want to cover before we say our goodbyes here today?
I'm good, man. I got her all out.
All right. Well, with that said, we'll call it a night, and we're gonna go over to Andre to find out where the people can find him, what he's got coming up, what kind of things you got, Andre.
You can find me X and Blue Sky at that Canada guy, TikTok, Instagram, and Threads at that Canada dude. Don't follow me on TikTok because I'm going to be closing that down soon. You can find me tomorrow evening right here on OLE because I am going to be doing the Marvel talk because they have to move the dates enough that I am available. And now once available again, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Myself, Ol Ed, and the host of Marvel Talk, the Empress of OLE, Peggy. We will be there to talk Marvel Zombies, which I still have to finish the season or finish these 4 episodes because, again, I've been busy. So 8 p.m. Eastern, come check out myself tomorrow night, Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern. Myself, Peggy, and Ed talking the 4 episodes of Marvel Zombies. Let's go. But you can also find me over on Backbreaker Video. Where I'll be doing the pop-up, where I'll be getting a little more in-depth, talking about my time at TNA with my boy AWS. That show will be coming out tomorrow over on Backbreaker Video. And then we will be having another pop spot coming out probably Tuesday, talking about the Top Talent Pro Wrestling featuring Nick the Meth show that we are going to tonight. So check that out over on Backbreaker Video. So 2 episodes of the pop spot coming out there on Monday and Tuesday. But otherwise, you can find me here on OLE doing all the great stuff that I love doing. I'll be back here next Sunday, talk more sports, and show why I'm so far ahead of everybody in my picks. I'll be like, yeah.
You just might be. I guess we'll find out next Sunday. But in the meantime and in between time, my ticker down below is going to send you to any of my social media. For what I've got coming up, of course, you can catch me every single Saturday over at Prairie Pro Wrestling's YouTube channel, where myself and Papa Spokes are your commentary team for a new match from Prairie Pro Wrestling each and every week. You can catch myself and Papa Spoke as well right here. Yes, right here. Thursday nights for Ring Respect Radio. We're going to be talking independent wrestling this Thursday in particular. I think we're going to be covering Island Pro Wrestling out of Prince Edward Island, a new one that we have just discovered over on the YouTube side of the fence. So we are going to cover them and see what they're all about this coming Thursday. And then, as Andre mentioned, next Sunday, back here on Point of View, 11 a.m. Eastern Time to talk your week in sports, give your NFL predictions, and give it probably another update to the Fantasy Football League as well, too, by next Sunday. See where everybody's at. Yeah. But you, of course, can catch. Update. Oh, yeah. Yeah, give that quick.
So, fantasy update, that standings. The Ogre Lords, number 1, 2-1. They are the top team. He's only beaten me because of points for him. Beaten me because of points for him. I am in second place. Bobby Stats in third. Peggy in fourth. Again, we're all 2-1. These are just we're ranked because of our points for right now. In fifth, we have the bleed green Gene, my boy Josiah. In 6th is Ed Fries. In 7th is STG. And ringing up the rear is our friend Kyle Sparks.
Ouch for Kyle. Brett, I'll do my best, man. I'm not 100% sure just yet. I got a lot going on today, so we'll see if time permits, if I can get in there with the live chat. But I hope you and everybody enjoys it. I will do my best to get in there because OVW does kick some serious ass, and enjoy talking to the whole crew over there anytime that I pop into the chat. But of course, any shows that you're seeing here are a local establishment, available on YouTube and Twitch, OLE podcast across all social media. If you're watching this on replay, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below, turn on the notification bell, give this video a thumbs up, and leave us a comment in the comment section below. Who is a sports team or a sport in general we haven't covered here that you'd like us to cover? Let us know, and we will do our best to include it on an upcoming edition of Point of View. But thank you, everybody in the chat, for joining us here live. Appreciate you, Brett. Appreciate you, Peggy. Everyone, Basser, who dropped on by. Thank you for being here and supporting the show. That is it for us. Take care, everybody, and we'll see you next Sunday.